All right, let's get to it. Once again, four-time bankruptcy filing racist, sexist, imbecile, and loser, Donald Trump is saying things that are getting him into trouble. Recently, there have been a slew of remarks by Trump about Muslims. And the world has taken notice. This time it's the Pope, a spokesperson for peace and peaceful resolutions of conflict. He has taken notice that Trump has made some comments that are rousing the entire world in a remarkably negative way. Trump is not diplomatic, he's not ambassadorial, he's not a spokesperson for America, and he will never be the president of this country, this secular country. Never, under any circumstances. That's a guarantee, and you can look at the numbers and see that, very simply. He won't get the female vote, he won't get the black vote, he won't get the Latino, Hispanic vote, he won't get the Muslim vote, and he won't get the sane vote. So he's lost, period. It's just a simple matter of math. But let's get to the issue, which is Trump now alarming the Pope with his creepy anti-Muslim comments. So the Pope made a general comment about this disgusting, vile creature Trump, a four-time bankruptcy filing racist, sexist, anti-American clown. Trump's comments about building a wall between Mexico and not allowing Muslims in, these kinds of reprehensible anti-human remarks haven't gone without notice. And now they're being noticed in unusual places like here in the Vatican. The Pope has gone out and said that Trump is, basically he's harmful. He's not a Christian because his concern is about building walls and barriers, which is correct. So Trump, who is a buffoon and an imbecile and a clown, and as one colleague put it, a carnival barker, battled back with the ingenious response, this coming from a guy who lives in a compound that's surrounded by walls. The great architectural genius of Donald Dumbass, four-time bankruptcy filing loser, Trump. Not smart enough to realize that the Pope didn't build the Vatican. In fact, he was enlisted. This guy didn't inherit $40 million like Donald Trump. What he did inherit, through his integrity, through his warmth, his charm, and his responsible nature toward humanity, the title of Pope. He didn't pick himself. He didn't run for the job. He didn't debate others in an effort to sway the citizenry to vote for him. The Pope was selected by a commission of religious people. They selected him. So he didn't run for office. The Pope was hand-picked through a rather rigorous selection process. Trump just decided to run. A spoiled brat with a big mouth who can't take criticism from anyone, who's terrified of female journalists who are simply asking him to account for the myriad ghastly sexist things he's said about women. They're all over his Twitter account. I mean, this guy is reprehensible. The things he's said about blacks, the things he's said about Muslims and Mexicans. He's certainly not suitable as a president. So the Pope has isolated this. So have others. The UK has rolled around a petition to keep Trump out of their country. You simply can't elect a leader who's hated by the rest of the world, especially the Muslim world, where there are billions of Muslims. How exactly would this monster deal with foreign countries? It's just laughable that this rat-headed, piece of garbage is running for president. But thank goodness some people are speaking out about it. The Pope nailed it. Trump wants to build a wall. Trump wants to keep Muslims out. His comment that the Pope lives in a complex, a compound that was built ages ago and had nothing to do with the building of, is completely absurd. We've never seen such a buffoon. But thankfully, the Pope nailed bitch-ass, cowardly little pussy loser, 4-time bankruptcy filing idiot Trump's ass to the wall. The wall that he hoped to build between two countries to keep people out. Good job, Trump. You really don't want to be president, do you? Why don't you just go out on the street, like you said, shoot a few people, see how that affects your run for president? Go ahead. Your ego's big enough, isn't it, you idiot? You laughable piece of crap, Trump.